There was a 12-year-old boy named Daniel who had only one dream. He wanted to become a professional football player. There was just one problem. Daniel was overweight, slow, and honestly not very good at football. Every time he played with the other kids, they laughed at him. One afternoon, Daniel was playing a match at school. He received the ball and tried to dribble past a defender. But the defender easily took the ball away. "Ha ha ha, Daniel, you're never going to become a professional." The other kids started laughing. Daniel looked down at the ground. He didn't say anything. The match continued, and Daniel barely touched the ball again. After school, he walked home alone with his football under his arm. When he arrived home, his father was sitting outside. His father immediately noticed that something was wrong. "What happened?" Daniel threw his football onto the ground. "I'm done with football." His father looked surprised. "Why?" "Because I'm terrible. Everyone laughs at me. They're right. I'll never become a professional." His father stood up and walked toward him. "Daniel, do you know how many people fail before they become successful?" Daniel shook his head. "A lot?" "Exactly. But I'm not talented." His father smiled. "Then don't depend on talent. Depend on hard work." Daniel looked at him. "But what if I train every day and I'm still bad?" His father pointed toward the football in the grass. "Then train again tomorrow. And the day after that? And the day after that. Until you're no longer bad." Daniel slowly smiled. His father picked up the ball and gave it back to him. "Come on, let's start training." Daniel looked at the time. "It's already getting dark." His father laughed. "Then we train in the dark." That evening, Daniel and his father trained for hours. His father taught him how to control the ball, how to pass, how to shoot, how to dribble. But Daniel was still struggling. He fell several times. He missed almost every shot. At one point, Daniel became frustrated and kicked the ball away. "I can't do it." His father walked over. "You can." "No, I can't." "Daniel." His father looked directly into his eyes. "You don't have to become the best player tonight. You just have to become better than you were yesterday." Daniel looked at the football. Then he picked it up. "Okay, I'm going to keep going." And from that day forward, Daniel trained every single day. But he had no idea that one day, the same kids who laughed at him would be asking for his autograph. The next morning, Daniel woke up before everyone else. It was still dark outside. His alarm showed 5:30 a.m. Daniel slowly got out of bed, put on his football clothes, grabbed his ball, and walked outside. His father was already waiting for him. "You're actually awake." Daniel smiled. "I said I was going to keep training." His father nodded. "Then let's begin." Daniel started running. 1 lap, 2 laps, 3 laps. By the 4th lap, he was exhausted. "Dad, I can't run anymore." His father looked at him. "Then walk," Daniel continued. "That's not running." "No." "But you're still moving." Daniel smiled and kept going. After running, his father made him practice dribbling around cones. Daniel kept losing control of the ball. Sometimes the ball went too far. Sometimes he tripped over his own feet. Sometimes he completely missed the cone. But he kept trying. Days turned into weeks. Weeks turned into months. Daniel's body slowly started changing. He was losing weight. He was getting faster. His stamina was improving. But the biggest change was his football ability. One afternoon, Daniel was playing with his friends again. The same kids who had laughed at him months earlier were there. One of them looked at Daniel and laughed. "Look who came back. Are you still trying to become a professional?" Daniel didn't answer. The game started. Daniel received the ball. A defender immediately ran toward him. "Give me that." The defender tried to take the ball. Daniel moved to the left. The defender followed. Daniel suddenly moved to the right. The defender completely lost his balance. Everyone froze. Daniel kept running. Another player came toward him. Daniel stopped the ball. He waited. Then he pushed it through the player's legs. The kids watching started shouting, "Oh, oh, 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 H, 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 H." Daniel couldn't believe what he had just done. He kept running toward the goal. Only one defender was left. The defender was much bigger than him. He charged toward Daniel. Daniel remembered everything his father had taught him. Don't panic. Watch the defender's feet. Wait for the right moment. Daniel moved left, then suddenly cut right. The defender couldn't react. Daniel was completely free. He shot the ball. Goal. Everyone went silent. Daniel looked toward his father. His father was standing on the side of the field. He was smiling. Daniel ran toward him. "Did you see that?" His father laughed. "I saw. I actually did it." "You did." Daniel looked back at the other players. Nobody was laughing anymore. But one boy walked toward him. That was Lucky. Daniel smiled. Maybe. The next day, Daniel played again, and he was even better. Then again, and again. His improvement became so noticeable that people from other schools started hearing about him. One day, while Daniel was playing a local tournament, a man in a suit stood near the edge of the field. He watched Daniel carefully. Daniel received the ball near the halfway line. He dribbled past one player, then another, then another. The man in the suit looked shocked. "Who is that kid?" After the match ended, the man walked toward Daniel's father. "Excuse me?" Daniel's father turned around. "Yes, are you Daniel's father?" "Yes, I'm a football scout." Daniel's father looked surprised. The scout pointed toward Daniel. "Your son has something special." Daniel walked over. "Who is he?" His father smiled. "This man wants to talk to you." The scout crouched down. "Daniel, would you like to train at a professional football academy?" Daniel's eyes became huge. "Really? Really?" Daniel immediately looked at his father. His father nodded. "You should go." Daniel couldn't stop smiling. His dream suddenly felt closer than ever. But when Daniel arrived home that evening, his mother was waiting in the living room. Daniel ran toward her. "Mom, guess what happened?" His mother looked at him. "What?" "A scout wants me to join a professional academy." Daniel expected her to be happy, but she wasn't. She stared at him for several seconds. Then she said something Daniel never expected to hear. "No." Daniel's smile disappeared. "What?" "I said no." His father walked into the room. "Why?" His mother stood up. "Because he's 12 years old. He should be going to school. He should be thinking about his future." Daniel looked confused. "But Mom," his mother interrupted him. "Football is not a future." His father shook his head. "You're wrong." His mother looked at him angrily. "Don't tell me what is best for my son." Daniel stood between them. For the first time, his parents were arguing about his dream. And Daniel had no idea that this argument would eventually destroy his entire family. To be continued.